Hello, I'm Julian Littleford and I own and operate JL Body Conditioning, a full Pilates studio in Del Mar, California. I've been teaching Pilates for 29 years now, but prior to me having my own studio, I was principal dancer with the Martha Graham Dance Company in New York City. I was very honoured and lucky to work with some of the greatest performers of our generation. I'd like to take a moment now to introduce the muscle groups that are going to be required for you to execute these exercises correctly. First off, I'd like you to take a small first position. You're going to have even pressure through your metatarsal heads. You're going to keep your heels together. When you stand, your heels, your calves, your knees and your inner thighs glue together. You increase the squeeze on the insides of the legs as you come up onto releve. Do not let your heels or toes come off the floor. Make sure that you only lift your heels half an inch and increase the work on the insides of the legs. Draw the abdominal wall tight to support the lower back, and these are the muscles that are required to do those exercises. Shall we start? Okay, the first exercise we're going to do is spinal articulation. You're going to lie down on your back, make sure that your heels are in line with your hips and your knees are also in line with your hips. Your palms are down, crown of the head is down on the bed, the abdominals pull into the spine. You posteriorly tilt your pelvis, squeezing the back of your legs as you lift your pelvis up, one vertebra at a time. Make one straight line from your knees to your armpits. Do not push your stomach out or stick your bottom down towards the floor. You're in one straight line, squeezing the back of the legs. Gently bring the arms over the head as you exhale, and inhale as you soften the chest, rolling the spine down. Take a deep breath and gently bring the head and shoulders forward over the knees, pulling the abdominal wall in, and then gently roll the spine down. Exhaling, lift the pelvis up. Inhale, take the arms over the head. Exhale, soften the spine down, one vertebra at a time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you bring the head and shoulders forward over the knees. And exhale as you come down. We're going to do 3 of those. Here we go. The next exercise we're going to do is a slightly different version of the classic 100. You're going to extend your legs out at 45 degrees, externally rotate, bring the head and shoulders up as you did in the previous exercise. You squeeze the insides of the legs together, the heels, calves, knees, inner thighs need to bolt together. The abdominal wall pulls down. You breathe in for 5 counts, out for 5 counts 10 times. You then bend your knees, making a little diamond shape, and squeeze and intensify the insides of the legs 10 times, making a little diamond shape, and squeeze the cheeks of the bottom together. Here we go. Alrighty, you are sitting up. We're going into the spine stretch. Your legs are straight in front of you and they're a little wider than your hips. Your toes and your knees are straight to the ceiling and the abdominal wall pulls in tight towards the lumbar spine. You place your hands lightly in front of you and you pull the abdominal wall in. You round the back forward. You do not let the pelvis shift forward. You keep your tailbone right where it is as you round your spinal column down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and try to stretch the thoracic spine a little further. Stay there and then gently come back to center. The most important thing here, there's 2 points. One, you do not jam your knees back down into the floor. You lengthen your leg away so your quadricep is relaxed. You pull the abdominal wall in and you keep your spinal column where it is. When you stretch forward, you do not let your pelvis tilt. All right? You take a deep breath in. Exhale as you round the back forward. Imagine that you're lifting over something, not through something. And we're going to do 3 of those. Here we go. Alright, the next exercise we're going to do is we're going to combine the 2 previous abdominal exercises with some little shoulder raises. You're going to have your arms in a nice little port de bras. You're going to squeeze your knees bolted together and try not to see any light between the insides of the legs. Squeeze the back of the legs tight. You're going to take a deep inhale, exhale as you bring the head and shoulders forward. Extend the right leg and the arms up. Flex the foot, squeeze, lift up a little higher as you externally rotate. Fold your arms and legs up. And relax down. What we do on one side, we've got to do on the other. Exhale. Arms and left leg. Flex, rotate, squeeze, bolt those inner thighs together. Fold your arms and legs up. And relax down. We now do with both legs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze everything, reach for those heels. Fold the arms and legs up. And relax down. That's 1 set, and we're going to do 3. It's a long exercise. Make sure you squeeze the insides of your legs tight. Alright, the next exercise is the 2-leg twist. You're going to sit up for me, stretch your legs out, squeeze the insides of your legs together, flex your feet. You're going to hold your arms again in a port de bras, your shoulders will be down, your abdominal wall is in, you squeeze the cheeks of your bottom tight. You take a deep breath as you lift up, exhale as you twist. Inhale, pull the arms apart, exhale with a little pulse, twist, 2, 3, gently come back to center. We do the other side, lift up, stomach in, exhale as you twist. Inhale, pull the arms apart, exhale, switch, twist, twist, and gently come back to center. We do 2. parallel. We then rotate your legs, squeeze your heels, your calves, your knees, your inner thighs again together, and squeeze the cheeks at the bottom tight. Exactly the same thing. We lift up, we twist, we open the arms, we pulse, 2, 3, and come back to center. We lift up, we twist, we open, we stretch, 2, 3, and gently come back to center. Right and left is 1 set, 2 parallel, 3 rotated. Let's go. Toes are back, stomach is in. Okay, and the next exercise is a slightly different version of the single leg stretch. You're lying down on your back again, your sacrum and lumbar spine stay down on the bed. You bring your knees to the chest, bring the head and shoulders forward. Extend both legs out in parallel. Take one foot to the ankle, to the knee, to the ankle, to the foot. Ankle, knee, bring the head and shoulders up, ankle, extend. Ankle, knee, ankle, extend. Ankle, try at this point to bring the head and shoulders up. When you bring it to the knee, bring it to the ankle and bring it out. When you bend the knee, make sure that it's completely parallel. Do not let it turn out. Work the insides of the legs tight and pull the abdominal wall down to the floor again. Right and left is 1 set. We're going to do 3 sets. Alrighty, the next exercise we're going to do is we're going to combine the 2 twist and stretches. You're going to pull your toes way back, have your feet a little bit wider than your hips, sit up nice and tall, stack your spinal column 1 vertebra on top of the other, open the arms out to the side. You take your right hand across to your left ankle. You reach your hand past your ankle in 3 pulses. As you pull back with the left arm, 1, 2, 3. Come back to center. Twist across to the other side, left hand past your right ankle. Pull back with the right arm. Stretch 1, 2, 3. Do not let your left hip come off. Make sure that the knees remain towards the ceiling as you stretch down. 2, 3. Gently come back to center. Right and left is 1, and we're going to do 3 sets. And relax. Okay, the next exercise is you're going to be on your stomach. You're going to pull your stomach muscles off the floor this time. Your lower back must remain completely relaxed and your legs have to be completely straight. You're going to do little circles, 5 with one leg one way, 5 the other way, and then you change to the other side. We start on our stomachs. Your hands are just underneath your forehead. Your shoulder blades pull down. Do not let your shoulders rise up towards your ears. Your pelvis, you do not tuck it under. What you do is completely the opposite. You pull the abdominal wall up to your lumbar spine. Your forehead is down and your legs are turned out. Your heels will be together. You're going to lift your leg up straight towards the ceiling. When you do this, do not think about lifting with your heel because your knee will bend. You've got to lift from the back of the leg, like a tendu back behind you. You bring it across the other leg and a perfect little circle. 5 one way, 5 the other way, and then we're going to switch. Remember, these have to be circles, no squares, triangles or flat lines. Circles, make it a nice perfect circle. 5 one way, 5 the other, and then we switch legs. Here we go. Shoulder blades are down, heels are together. Alright, the next exercise. You're going to lie down on your back. You're going to do a large circle, but making sure the leg is parallel. Again, this time, you do not let it turn out. On the previous exercise we did. You're lying down on your back, legs are straight, insides of the legs are tight, head is down, crown of the head on the floor. The scapulars, again, have to be down onto the floor, and the hands are nice and flat. You passe the leg. You extend the leg straight up to the ceiling. You bring the leg across the other one and you bring it down in a perfect circle. Do not let the hips shift around. The hips have to stay right where they are. When you bring the leg across, the hip stays on the floor. 5 circles one way, 5 the other. We start with the right leg, then switch to the left. Scapulars are down, abdominals are in. Okay, some of you might have felt a little clicking in your hip on that exercise. Don't worry about it. It's the psoas sliding over the femur head. You're now going to be onto your stomach again. We're going to do some scapular stabilization. Your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Your palms are flat on the floor. Your legs are externally rotated. Your forehead will be down. You bring your scapulars down as you try and pull yourself along the floor, keeping your bottom rib on the floor. Do not lift up. Your bottom rib has to stay on the floor as you lengthen through, and then you gently lower down. Scapulars drop, pull forward, gently come down and relax. You're going to do 3 of those. Then you're going to drop your chest and lift your legs up so it's like a little rocking. Scapulars pull down, legs lengthen out. 3 sets also. Here we go. Alright, the next exercise we're going to do is a classic Pilates exercise called the swimming. It's going to strengthen your lower back and also work your stomach, as you know, and make the connection between your lower back and your hamstrings. You're going to be on your stomach. Your arms stretch away, your scapulars must stay down in your back. You turn your legs parallel, your right arm and your left leg lift. You then change left arm and right leg. Right and left, left and right, right and left, left and right. You're going to breathe in and out. Large inhale, large exhale, 5 large breaths. Forehead is down. Here we go. Right arm and left leg. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is going to strengthen the upper torso, the lower abdominals, the inner thighs again. You're going to do a little preparation for the leg raise. Shoulder blades are down, feet stretch back. 1 and 2. Squeeze your heels together, your abdominals pull in, your scapulars drop down, the crown of your head is on one straight line through your pelvis down into your heels. You're going to stay there and you're going to breathe into the stomach. Exhale, pull the stomach deeper to the spine, squeezing the insides of the legs. 10 slow breaths. Do not let your pelvis drop. Squeeze everything tight, and at the same time, don't lift your bum to the ceiling. Okay, here we go. Okay, what we do one way, we have to do the other way. This time you're going to face the ceiling. You squeeze your legs together. The most important thing here is that you push down hard with the shoulders as you lift up. You're going to have a hard time if you start to drop your pelvis down. Do not let your legs collapse. Push hard with the arms as you lift the chest high towards the ceiling. Think of somebody pushing your bum to the ceiling, not lifting from your quadriceps. 10 breaths again, squeeze everything tight, pull your stomach in and drive the energy down through the palms into the floor. Scapulars drop back. Alrighty, we're just going to have a little stretch over, pull your toes back towards you and drop your forehead down. Relax your shoulders down. We're going to go to the previous exercise and add some leg work to it. You're going to bring one leg toe to heel. Do not let your toe and heel come apart in the parallel position. You're going to do 5 on one leg, 5 on the other, although they will alternate. Your hands again will be directly underneath your shoulders, your scapulars are down, your feet are stretched like so. Squeeze your legs nice and tight. Make sure that the toe goes to the heel. Do not let it swing out. Very tight. Squeeze. Very staccato. 1. Tight. Nothing moves. Just the legs. You're going to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other, alternating as I said. And then we're going to take the leg out towards the side in a tendu and squeeze the leg as it comes in. Point it and squeeze it as it comes in. 5 with one leg, 5 with the other. When the leg goes to behind you, it alternates. When it goes out to the side, it does 5 one side, 5 the other. Do not let the standing leg move. Draw the abdominal wall in, keep the shoulder blades down. Here we go. And relax. Okay, over to your back. This time we're going to draw the leg up in a parallel passe, extend it out in front of you and bring the leg down. Alternating the legs, total of 10. Remember that the scapulars drop down into the back. When the leg passe, very parallel, extend it straight up and bring it down. When you extend the leg towards the ceiling, do not let your bottom drop. Lift your pelvis up tight. Imagine that somebody's pushing it towards the ceiling. Alternate the legs, total of 10. Make sure that you drop the shoulder blades down, squeeze the insides of the legs tight. Here we go. Okay, and the final exercise, the teaser. You're going to squeeze your knees together, extend your fingertips to the ceiling, drop your shoulders down in your back, no tension in your neck. Roll your spinal column down and gently round your back up 2 inches. Remember that your back has to be round when you come forward, you can't come up flat. Rounding the back down and gently come up. 5 times with the legs bent, then 5 times with the legs and arms extended out. When you extend your legs out, externally rotate them and squeeze the insides of the legs as tight as possible. Arms are up, shoulders are down. And relax. And that's the little exercise program that I hope you would feel comfortable doing prior to class. Thank you very much.